Today is January 6th. I'm Valerie Wise, clinical social worker, addictions counselor, and biblical life and marriage coach. And I want to talk to you about something that I think can be a very good thing for you in your daily life. This morning, as I was coming back from my swimming class, I was thinking about something. And I have made a personal challenge to do 3-minute planks every day for the next 30 days. And as I thought about that, driving home this morning, I thought about how doing something at least for 21 days helps to change behavior and actually helps to create a habit. And I thought, what if you, me, and others committed to speaking only positive things for the next 30 days? What would that involve? Certainly, speaking only positive things could be a challenge. We live in a very negative world. The news carries stories of violence and loss constantly. If it's not on television news, it's in the newspapers. And then sometimes just within our own everyday lives, the news can be pretty oppressing and depressing. So how can we maintain a positive outlook within such a negative place? That brings me back to God's plan. I've talked to you about God's plan, that the G is for godly trust, O for open air, D for daily exercise, which is something that I'm in the process of doing right now. S for sunshine, and sunshine can be hard to find in the Midwest and in areas where it's cold, but sunshine. P for plenty of rest, L, lots of water, A, always temperate, and N for nutrition. So going back to the daily exercise, we know that certainly that can help us physically, but do you realize it's also got a great benefit to our emotions and our psychological outlook? So with that in mind, if we started thinking how we could speak things from a place of positivity rather than negativity, how do you think that would change your world? What do you think your husband might notice, or your wife? What do you think your child would see differently as you think and say only positive things to your child? What would it be like on your job if you say only those things that are positive to your coworkers? Perhaps you're thinking as you listen to this, that's not realistic, Valerie. This is just impossible to be that positive all the time. But you know, I bet you can remember your mom saying to you, just like my mom told me, and I later said to my children, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. So actually thinking about how we can say positive things to people that we genuinely love, in spite of some things that can cause us to be distressed. How might that change your spouse? How might you look differently at him or her? And certainly, how might your spouse look differently to you? So how can we be positive in such a negative world? And the answer is found in 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 14. The Bible reads, "For the love of Christ constraineth us." It's only as we look at the love of God in Christ that we can be restricted from carrying out our own impulses. As we look and experience His love, our hearts are melted. We're changed. And then it gives us motivation, and also the energy to keep going and to pursue that particular goal of being as positive as we can. There is now a branch within psychology that's actually called positive psychology. And certainly it's worthwhile discipline. But like everything, the Bible had it first. In the Bible, in the book of Proverbs, we read, where a merry heart doeth good like a medicine. So certainly, as we look at life as it comes to us and try to be as positive as possible, it does affect us and benefits us, both emotionally and physically. So why not start today saying to that very special person in your life, who sometimes can get on your very last nerve, something that will be positive, edifying, and constructive, because at the very core of your being, you love that person. If we can remember how much we love each other, I think it'll make a big difference. Go forward and have a wonderful, positive day. Take care.